Okay, so let's talk about the two mounting places. Now you can always mount it here, but remember, you've got your camera right here, I'll clean it off a little bit, on your tailgate. So while you can mount it back here, something to keep in mind: if you tow, this comes off because your hitch is here, and many of us tow, so you cannot mount it to that. And you want to avoid mounting it right to here, because you know your tongue could easily hit that when you're backing up into your trailer. So I put mine right next to my license plate here. I ran the wire up in here, and you can, and it's very intuitive, there's an opening right there, and just shove the wire in that opening right alongside here, all the way over. And what you'll see is right here, you'll see the wire come from here over to here. Now just this fender wall pops right off. There's just plastic rivets. Just start here at the end and go around the side wall and pull it off. It comes right off and it pushes right back on. Now your wire is going to go right behind here, and what you'll see behind here is your air compressor adapter, which we talked about in one of our other videos, how you can get an attachment for that and fill your tires if you ever need to. So that wire goes underneath here, and it goes down over here, and I'll pull it out here for you. It goes underneath here, but you should be able to still see the wire. Now the wire will now, you can hopefully see it right here, right between the metal exterior and here. It goes straight up along here, all the way to the top, comes into here, and into here. This just pulls right off here. It's not glued in, this rubber piece, and goes straight across. And what I did is two ways you can do it. You can actually go across here, and that's what I did for this wire. I went across the outside, and you can see the wire right there kind of hanging out. And that's where I come in through there. You'll see it come across the other side of this rubber weather strip here and goes straight over here. Once it's in here, it's a home run straight over to where everything connects. And that's if you want to put it by the license plate. One more time, you're going to run it from here. Okay. You're going to see how it crosses right over into here. You pull this weather strip down, pop it through here, just tuck it in with there. You just get a plastic, they have these with the seat kits, and it just presses in there, and you press it all in. Again, you follow it along here into the weather strip, back over, right between the exterior and the interior, go straight under it. You'll see right there. Take off your sidewall, and really that's not hard to do at all. Go straight across there. Again, you'll see the wire showing right there. Tuck it underneath, back over. There's a gap underneath here. You can run your wire and just it stays right in there, and voila, it goes straight over to here, hidden pretty darn well. Now that's if you want to put your camera there. I went ahead and put my camera there on top, as you can see. Now I'm going to redo the wiring. This was just done kind of quick in a cold day because I wanted to get this video done. This new dash cam by Tesstudio is absolutely amazing. So I ran the wire kind of right here on the opening, or the crack I should say, between the tonneau cover and the glass, okay? And I used a little silicone in here to kind of hold it in place. When I move it, the silicone is just going to peel right up. But double-sided tape right there. I ran it in between there, right across. Now, unfortunately, you've got the connector. This is a fiber connector showing right here. I then ran the wire underneath here. And what got tricky was right here, getting it down this. So I kind of had to use a screwdriver and kind of pry it open while I pushed the wire in here. Be great if you had a second set of hands, but honestly, that does let you hide it really well. And as you can see, I go right underneath here. Now with this one, what I did was I went through here, okay, and I pulled down the rubber weather strip and I hit it behind this right here on the inside, and I ran it straight through here all the way over to here and went straight underneath there. So the only reason why this is showing is because that's for the license plate one, and I'm probably going to remove that, but you can completely hide the wire when you go from the front all the way to here by putting it inside here. And again, this is just popping this piece out, or if you don't feel comfortable doing that, just pry it open and run the wire in there like that. You see how I just pull it down with my finger and hide the wire in there. Pull down your weather stripping, which again, it's not glued in. Just pull it down like that. You can see it right there, exactly where I hit it, and just push it right back in place. I ran it up in here. I used the metal screwdriver. It's not for the faint of heart, just enough to push it in there. And then I went ahead and pushed it behind the weather strip here. Now what I plan to do, there's two T30 bolts, that's a Torx bit, on both sides. So once you take each of those off, you need to use a little force and pull up from the rear, pull up right from here, okay? Pull up, and this should pop off. And once you do that, you can put this wire underneath here and get it out of your way, and also keep this, out of the way if you go to car washes or anything else like that. That's going to be what I do once the weather warms up, which hopefully will be in the next week, and that'll hide it. So I'm going to hopefully come back in a couple days and show you what it looks like underneath here when that's all hidden away. Okay, so I took these two T30 Torx bits off. You'll see they're right up in here in the corner. You can't miss it. Just shine some light. There's one on each side. I used a manual hand ratchet, just like you see here. I did not use a motorized one on this because I was a little nervous getting in there. Do not drop that bolt in here, because if you drop that bolt in here, you will lose it. So just do it by hand, okay? Once you remove that, what you do with this is you grab this and you pull up like this and pull out. Don't be afraid, you're not going to break it. Now, as you can see, this piece used to be, pull it out a little bit for you so you can see it better. This used to be on top. I pulled a little bit more slack to get it behind here. I'm just going to go ahead and put it right behind here. And you're going to have some slack in here, okay? And I probably would double side tape it, or zip tie. You can't really zip tie it to anything, so I'm probably going to double side tape it so there's no slack in there, it's not hanging down. But that's a great way to hide this. And then, like I said, you're going to have this right here, and I'm going to go ahead and close it with that wire behind it, and it should be nice and tight. Some people I've seen drill a hole in here. I'm not exactly thrilled with that idea, but this is how you go ahead and hide this connector right behind here. Is just pull this piece right off of those two Torx bits. So always start by finger tightening it in when you go to tighten it, and then get your ratchet and start ratcheting it. But always finger tighten these first. Again, do not drop it. Make sure your hands are steady. I just want to show you how I started it with this finger tightening with the ratchet, but this is going to be a two-hand operation, I think. A little hard to do while holding the camera, but once it's started, it gets easier. So again, just pop these two Torx bits out. They're T30. You can get just those, you can get a kit that just has these ratchet attachments, or you can get kind of like this right here that you see in red. And that is always good to keep in your truck, because as I mentioned before, these Torx bits come in handy because your connectors for your tie downs in here, those are held in there with a Torx bit. So if you need to move them, you need to have a Torx bit handy. So once I tighten these two, I just have the one in here now. There is, don't go too tight and crazy. This is what it looks like. I actually had some extra slack. Rather than use double-sided tape, I'll show you underneath here. There's the connector. Hang on, I'll get you in there so you can see it. The connector in blue right up in there. And then actually I pulled it real taut so I didn't need tape. Brought the excess slack on top here and kind of just folded it underneath the camera. And I'm okay with that. Now I'm gonna get a razor blade, take off all this silicone I had in here temporarily. But nice polished finished look. I like it. They have a 3D file where you can get a cover for this as well. I'll put a link for that below. I'm gonna go with this for now. But that is it. That's how you mount this. It's actually not difficult. I swear the hardest part is probably getting that screw in, hiding these wires. Tesla makes it real easy with the Cybertruck. So don't be afraid. And if you have any questions, just file them down below. More than happy to answer them.